With good news for today from Baptist Press, I'm Brandon Porter. Not too long ago, it was normal for Grand Avenue Baptist Church in Fort Smith, Arkansas, to take 20 to 25 mission trips in a year. Perhaps a half dozen of those would be reached by van, but most required a flight. COVID-19 changed all that. I had many trips ready to go in 2020, but COVID pretty much shut us down, said Scott Ward, missions pastor of Grand Avenue. But that's beginning to change. Churches are beginning to send mission teams back to the field. Missions leaders encourage churches to double-check vaccine mandates, testing mandates, and other COVID-related changes before they travel, even to places they've been before. Summer 2022 may see churches ease back toward pre-pandemic levels of mission travel, hoping 2023 continues that trend. At this point, though, it's crucial to get a sense of the terrain and do what's necessary. Through the Send Relief Tour, thousands of believers from 65 churches across the U.S. gathered to participate in a Serve event in Memphis in late February. Through dozens of various projects, volunteers came together to beautify schools, pack food boxes for local food banks, encourage first responders, and assist families with projects in and around their homes. The Memphis Serve Tour stop was the second Serve Tour event, with 6 more tour stops planned for the remainder of 2022 across the U.S. in cities like Meridian, Mississippi, Baltimore, Charleston, and Jacksonville, Florida. To learn more about the Serve Tour and register for future events, visit servetour.org.
Good News for Today is made possible through our friends at the Voice of the Martyrs, a nonprofit organization that serves persecuted Christians around the world. Founded in 1967 by Richard and Sabina Wurmbrand, VOM is dedicated to inspiring believers to deepen their commitment to Christ and to fulfill His Great Commission, no matter the cost. Find out more and sign up for their free monthly magazine at vom.org/good news.
A Bible study on Baptist Press focuses on God's faithfulness as it highlights the transition of leadership that occurred between Moses and Joshua. Moses led the Israelites through the wilderness for 40 years because of the people's failure to obey God. Now a new generation had arrived on the edge of the promised land, but Moses would no longer lead them. This next generation would need a new leader, and God had raised up Joshua in the shadow of Moses to fulfill this role. God promised to be with Joshua. That same promise, a promise meant to give strength and courage, applies to us as the church today. God is with us day in and day out. You can read the full story at baptistpress.com. There you'll find even more encouraging stories. Thanks for listening to Good News for Today.